We're gonna be safe and sound tonight.
Hello everyone, this is the year in review video 2021. What a year. I don't know if I liked it. We maybe have turned a corner this year. Maybe this was the darkest year. I would say early 2021 was really dark. And I feel like the mood on social media has kind of lightened up. Maybe is a little bit hopeful. Dare I say it? I don't know if I want to jinx myself. Anyway, we'll just go through some of these videos here. And this is the first one, Arcology, Productivity Maximization via Hyperurbanization. Very positive video. You should check that one out. Arcology's achievements is right near the top. It's a nice summary. The Land Jubilee, very big deal. Very spicy. Very destabilizing, very spicy. But at the same time, after the 20th century, the horrors of the 20th century, economically speaking, it might be necessary. Tax and Spend. This is a critique of neoliberalism. We have some time-lapse of version 7. Sunlight Tax. This is when it was first added, actually, believe it or not. This is just me talking about why I don't show my face, obviously. Fractal Community, pretty important. More time-lapse. Version 7 is almost done. Me bitching about my city. Poverty is the health of the state. That's a good one. The Fraud-Free Caucus Machine. Oh, this is just the shorter version, for shorter summary. Also important. This is just me talking about history and why it's such a tragedy. More time-lapse. This is the foundation of the Articles of Syndication, right here. This was the GameStop madness. We need some collectivist thinking in arcology, at least to bring arcology to mass awareness, and I don't know how to achieve that. It's a complete mystery to me. Meme review. Oh, I haven't had one of those in a while. I've had so many landlord tax redesigns. I did another one too. There's another one coming up. Commuting in arcology, really not that bad. This is a nice meme. This is Tim Cass talking about running out of oil. This one's pretty good. Check that one out. Check all of them out. It's Yang Gang video. These are some great Yang Gang memes. This one too is an Ayn Rand speech, but it's very applicable to arcology and our present situation. Russell Brand perfectly describing the Trinity contracts. This one is pretty interesting mathematics about Georgism and minarchism and exactly what it says. Viral lockdown math. I barely remember that one. Huh. Ooh, this one's good. This is just calculating the commute multiplier of various cities and how much, how big the arcologies would be. Some also important math, 25 billion it was to solve the housing crisis throughout the United States. Version 7 is released right here. A good Brett Weinstein clip funding the geniuses, which hasn't been done yet. Maybe 2022, maybe that's our year. Capitalism versus landlordism. I feel like I've made like 3 to 5 videos on this topic, but this is a good one. The intention is really what it's all about. What is your intent, right? Are you intending to speculate or are you intending to alleviate? Stimulus check math. That one's depressing. Nice quick video about Brett Weinstein hinting at possible arcology solutions. This is version 7. Which one is that? I forget which one is that. I can't tell from that picture. This is just more math, I believe. The speedruns start. The state of things. I barely remember this one. Just me bitching probably for 6 minutes. This was April 1st. Man, we are not far into this year, are we? This was women only can be monarchs. Queens only. It was version 3.0. At least I think it is. Yeah, I think that's the Powerpuff Girls. Articles of syndication, speedrun, Jordan Peterson video, Radial Cities. Those are kind of cool. You might like those. Some people might like those, but I'm not really a fan of the perfect symmetry. So I only dedicated one video to it, but they're exactly what it looks like. They're radial. This is just another video meme mocking the COVID hysteria. Estimating total rent. I believe it was like 1/8 of government revenue. There's a total landlord revenue. Something like that. Or landlord profits, maybe. Another speed run. 2-year anniversary. More math. This is actually a good one. Check this one out. Estimated arcology statistics, which are off the chart for Andrew Yang's National Scorecard, which is a new GDP measurement. They are off the charts. You can see this actually from the thumbnail. It's going down and down and down and down, and then we build arcology and it just skyrockets. Version 8. This is another artistic break from Evan Almighty, I believe it is. Commute analysis, seeing how far commutes would be in version 7. Macro-tribalism versus micro-tribalism, another good video. The micro-tribe is what we need to focus on, and the communal aspects of arcology is really getting away from macro-tribalism and building micro-tribalism. The future is in the micro-tribe, and the past was in the micro-tribe. That's why we had such a fulfilling society, is because of the focus on the micro-tribalism. This bullshit we've had since probably this whole 20th century and the 21st century so far is the macro-tribalism. It's out of control. This is what causes wars. This is what causes all kinds of heartache. Anyway, moving on. 30-minute tour of version 7. I think that one's kind of me just rambling. It's relaxing though. This one's funny. The cost of education is like, it was like 20,000 times higher than Jeff Bezos' profits. Real estate vacancy. Oh, this is just an interesting calculation that people don't really consider regarding our current society. Version 9 residential, overview of all 7 residentials. Hopefully you saw that one. More stimulus math. This one's kind of sad. That's brutal. Land Jubilee auction. So this is more about the Land Jubilee. If you like the idea of a Land Jubilee, check those out. This is just comparing New York City to arcology for 10 minutes. Another artistic break, the missing puzzle piece. This is from V for Vendetta. The 15th century economy. This one's good. Check that one out. It is about the 15th century economy. There's a 15-hour work week in the 1400s. This is another kind of meme. The alt-right meme, the little golden age. A good Lex clip. This is the same episode, I believe, with Daniel Schmachtenberger talking about emergent systems creating new institutions, which is exactly what this channel really focuses on in a big way. Version 3, the Hexarchy. This is a real version 3, not the April Fool's version 3. This is a nice wholesome clip about libertarian unity. Pretty short. Linking the social contract in the Panarchist Constitution. Also important. That's a very foundational part of the social contract, and it was always intended to be linked to the Panarchist Constitution. The new progressive landlord tax, you can see the formula right there, just barely. This is just about food logistics. 2 videos about food logistics. Presidential version 10. This is the one with the... Oh no, this is the commercial one. With the road through the middle. I'm gonna make... I have 2 more residentials that are kind of bouncing around my head. 2 more residential blueprints. One of them's actually done, and the other is conceptual. Here's the construction of the Bills Stadium. There's an architectural thing. Architecturally themed zoning, very important if you want to know what the inside of the city is going to look like. That's a fun video to watch. Just redoing the camera. I just redid the camera. 7.1. Freeloader and retirement estimates. Oh, this is if you're living off the UBI. The mathematics for living off of the UBI. The UBI potentials in the United States for 1920 actually was $500 a month. That's when the United States had enough money to first implement a UBI, and how much it would be. $500 a month in 1920. Here's Andrew Yang dunking on the Federal Reserve and inflation and the inequality that inflation causes. There's actually a lot of people shared that one. I got a ton of shares. Out of all my videos, no one shares the math. And a lot of people shared that one. Congressional spending. This is shocking math. They spend it's like $100 million a minute that Congress is in session. Something like that. $100 million a minute. This is one of my very few COVID videos, but it's good. The speed runs. Did all my speed runs. Another progressive landlord tax video, didn't I? Wait a second. What? It's a progressive landlord tax right here. And then I don't actually discuss it until here. That's weird. That seems like it's out of order. Collectivist capitalism, another good one. 15 minutes though. The Buffalo Bills Stadium is done. It's a good video. Ooh, this one's this is my white pill. It is Michael Malice talking about the potential for anarchy and the dissolution of the United States, which would be such a beautiful thing in 2022. I don't think it's going to happen, but I do think that it's possible that this channel and the ideas on this channel may or may not go viral. I'm maybe 2/3 done with this year. A lot of videos. Just parking lots, talking about parking lots. Another video on speculation. I've done so many videos on housing speculation. I should probably stop talking about that because it gets annoying, right? Sociology versus politics. This is it really explains social media and the bullshit that we deal with on social media. Taxing the rich calculations. I got a couple of videos on that too, but this is a good one. This is just some anarchist philosophy for 16 minutes. Anti-democracy, anarchist philosophy. Really important for the people who are consumed by politics. This is a nice little video about the interior of version 9, a nice animation. Some more tips for de-radicalizing yourself away from politics. Same thing right here. Just a nice little part 2, disconnecting from the legislature. This is some art orb pondering with the boys. Just another artistic break. Great music too. This one is a brutal critique of LA's homelessness budget and results. $22 million a bed is their organizational efficiency. Really brutal. This just talks about intersectionality and how universal basic income will just dissolve intersectionality and identity politics into nothing. because of its fairness. Here's a big one. Article 20, residence arrest. This is libertarian AF. It may or may not be my favorite part of the social contract. And check that video out too. The lips of wisdom are closed, except to the ears of understanding. A lot of wisdom and philosophy in these two videos. A very good watch from Owen Cook. He was actually on Timcast like yesterday, which is I wonder if I have any fans or there's some connection there. But these special economic zones, how we legally create arcology, political experimentation, one city at a time, one community at a time. Very easy to do peacefully, to do cooperatively, and that's how we bring America into the 21st century. Special economic zones. This is the mine token math for the articles of syndication, and really shocking numbers. Potentially like $1 million a month, based on the organization and how many people own mine tokens in those organizations, the size of them, etc., etc. This is just me bitching about social media for 2 hours, my longest video. Reading and bitching about social media. And the hive mind and vile echo chambers. Avoid this one. Do not watch this one. The 5 types of law. This one is enlightening if you're not familiar with all of the different types of law. At least my interpretation of the law. This one is just the nuts and bolts of the freight depot. This is actually unlisted, so 98% reduced closing costs in arcology because we control the property ledger, so we determine the fees. And why would you want these $10,000 closing costs fees? That's stupid. You want a robust and healthy society, so you want fees that are low. $100, $200, something like that. Free market military pricing. This is the Panarchist Constitution, and really an odd analysis because I'm not a military expert, but I'm a math expert, so I gave it my best shot. It's a Christmas artistic break. This is my painful singing. Don't watch this one. Communal interiors. This is a nice look at what the interiors could look like, and it's just a sneak peek. They could be much more beautiful and artistic and glorious than this. The shifting of classes, how poor people are helped, and poor people can expect up to a 700% increase in their monthly disposable income, but rich people could see a 75% decrease, a 4x decrease in their cash flow from investments, except for bonds. Bonds had a 200% increase, potential 200% increase, and a lot of those bonds will probably be arcology bonds. If the future goes the way I'm leading it and goes the way I'm pushing it, maybe from the behind the scenes, then bonds will see a 250% increase, and everything else will see a decrease. Who pays more in tax? Corporations or their employees? Spoiler alert, their employees pay more. 2x to 14x more. So you just take the average, maybe a 5 to 7x more than their actual employers. And then I can't show you the bottom because I can't scroll anymore, but the last one is, I have some bad news. We are addicted to bad news. So that is all of my 2021 videos that I've ever made. Just a really quick overview of them. And I can't believe I've made this much content in 1 year. Holy S word.